For millions of people, coffee is a daily ritual, a lifeline to wake up, boost focus, and power through the day. But what if that harmless morning habit is actually damaging your health in ways you never imagined? Studies now reveal that some coffee drinking mistakes increase your risk of heart disease, digestive issues, and even cancer. Here's something shocking. A 2023 study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that people who drink coffee the wrong way can increase their risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 30%. The problem? Most people have no idea they're making these mistakes. And while coffee has undeniable benefits, like improved cognitive function and a lower risk of certain diseases, drinking it incorrectly can sabotage those benefits and put your health at risk. In this video, we're exposing the 10 deadliest mistakes people make when drinking coffee, mistakes that could be silently harming your body right now. Are you ready? Number 10. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. You roll out of bed, stumble to the kitchen, and pour yourself a steaming cup of coffee before eating anything. Sounds familiar? This habit might be destroying your gut health. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology found that drinking coffee on an empty stomach can increase stomach acid production by up to 40%, leading to gastritis, acid reflux, and even ulcers over time. Your stomach is lined with a protective mucus layer, but when coffee hits first thing in the morning, it can erode that lining, making you more susceptible to chronic digestive issues. And if you already suffer from acid reflux or heartburn, this habit is making it worse. Experts recommend eating something before your first cup, even if it's just a handful of nuts or a piece of fruit. Number 9. Adding sugar and artificial creamers. For many, coffee isn't complete without a generous scoop of sugar and a splash of creamer. But this seemingly harmless habit is a metabolic disaster waiting to happen. A 2021 study found that people who regularly add sugar to their coffee increase their risk of type 2 diabetes by 26%. And it's not just sugar. Artificial creamers are packed with hydrogenated oils, high fructose corn syrup, and synthetic additives that have been linked to inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain. Some creamers even contain titanium dioxide to maintain their color, an additive that the European Food Safety Authority banned in 2022 due to its potential to cause DNA damage and cancer. If you're sweetening your coffee, stick to natural alternatives like honey, stevia, maple syrup, or cinnamon. Number 8. Drinking coffee too late in the day. You might think a late afternoon coffee helps you push through the final hours of work, but it's wrecking your sleep, even if you don't realize it. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that consuming caffeine up to 6 hours before bed can reduce total sleep time by more than an hour and significantly disrupt deep sleep cycles. Even if you feel like coffee doesn't affect your ability to fall asleep, it still reduces sleep quality. Caffeine blocks adenosine, a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and sleep. And poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. Chronic sleep disruption increases the risk of obesity, heart disease, and even neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's. If you need an afternoon boost, switch to herbal tea or decaf coffee after 2 p.m. Number 7. Drinking unfiltered coffee. Not all coffee is created equal, and how you brew it matters. A 2023 study revealed that unfiltered coffee, such as French press or espresso, contains high levels of cafestol, a compound that can raise LDL, bad cholesterol. The study found that people who drank unfiltered coffee daily had an 8% higher risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who drank filtered coffee. Cafestol interferes with the body's ability to regulate cholesterol, leading to higher levels of artery clogging LDL. Use a paper filter. It traps cafestol while still allowing the beneficial antioxidants and polyphenols to pass through. Number 6. Consuming coffee right after a meal. It might seem harmless to finish a meal with a cup of coffee, but this habit can block nutrient absorption, particularly iron. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that drinking coffee within an hour of eating can reduce iron absorption by up to 80%. Iron is essential for oxygen transport, energy levels, and immune function, and iron deficiency is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies worldwide. Coffee contains polyphenols and tannins, compounds that bind to iron and prevent the body from absorbing it properly. This is especially concerning for women, vegetarians, and people with anemia who already struggle to get enough iron. To avoid this issue, wait at least an hour after eating before drinking coffee. We've covered some of the biggest mistakes people make when drinking coffee, but let's not forget, coffee isn't the enemy. In fact, when consumed correctly, it offers many incredible health benefits backed by science. 1. A powerful source of antioxidants. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that coffee is one of the richest sources of antioxidants in the modern diet, even surpassing fruits and vegetables for many people. These antioxidants, including chlorogenic acid and polyphenols, help combat oxidative stress and inflammation, which are linked to aging and chronic disease. 2. Brain health and cognitive protection. Regular coffee consumption has been linked to a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. A 2021 study found that caffeine stimulates the production of brain-protecting compounds that help slow cognitive decline. Long-term coffee drinkers were shown to have up to a 30% lower risk of developing Parkinson's disease. 3. Boosts metabolism and fat burning. Caffeine is one of the few natural substances proven to enhance fat burning and metabolism. A 2020 study found that caffeine can increase metabolic rate by 11% and enhance fat oxidation, particularly in active individuals. 4. Supports heart health. Contrary to popular belief, coffee isn't automatically bad for the heart. A 2023 study found that moderate coffee consumption was associated with a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. However, the key is to avoid unfiltered coffee, excessive sugar, and overconsumption, which can negate these benefits. 5. May lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. A 2019 study found that people who drank coffee regularly had up to 50% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This is believed to be due to coffee's ability to improve insulin sensitivity and regulate blood sugar levels. So, while coffee can be incredibly beneficial, it all comes down to how you drink it. Avoiding the mistakes we're about to discuss in the top 5 will ensure you get the health benefits without the hidden risks. Number 5. Drinking coffee in large quantities. More coffee means more energy, right? While moderate coffee consumption has benefits, drinking too much can backfire in serious ways. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who drank more than 6 cups of coffee per day had a 22% higher risk of cardiovascular disease compared to moderate drinkers. Excessive caffeine raises blood pressure, increases cortisol, the stress hormone, and overstimulates the nervous system. Over time, this can lead to chronic fatigue, adrenal burnout, and even heart palpitations. While coffee can improve focus in small doses, too much leads to anxiety, jitters, and even panic attacks. The safest limit? Stick to no more than 3 to 4 cups per day. Number 4. Drinking coffee while dehydrated. Coffee is a diuretic, meaning it makes you lose water faster, but many people use it as a replacement for proper hydration. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that people who drank coffee without sufficient water intake were 35% more likely to experience dehydration symptoms, including headaches, fatigue, and kidney stress. When you're dehydrated, caffeine can intensify symptoms like dizziness, brain fog, and irregular heartbeat. Your body needs water first, coffee second. The best approach? Drink a glass of water before a cup of coffee to keep your body hydrated and reduce the dehydrating effects of caffeine. Number 3. Drinking coffee with medications. You take your morning pills, then wash them down with coffee. Bad idea. A 2023 study in the Journal of Pharmacology and Therapeutics found that coffee can interfere with the absorption and effectiveness of several common medications, including thyroid drugs, antidepressants, and certain antibiotics. Caffeine affects liver enzymes, altering how medications are broken down in the body. For example, coffee can reduce iron absorption in people taking iron supplements and increase the effects of stimulants, leading to heart palpitations or anxiety. If you're on medications, check whether they interact with caffeine, and when in doubt, take them with water instead. Number 2, drinking coffee in plastic or styrofoam cups. If you're grabbing coffee from a gas station or brewing at home with plastic cups, you could be exposing yourself to harmful chemicals. A 2020 study found that hot liquids, especially coffee, can cause plastic and styrofoam cups to release microplastics and endocrine-disrupting chemicals. These chemicals, including BPA and phthalates, have been linked to hormonal imbalances, metabolic disorders, and an increased risk of certain cancers. Over time, they accumulate in the body, potentially leading to fertility issues, weight gain, and thyroid dysfunction. Use glass, stainless steel, or ceramic cups to avoid unwanted chemical exposure. Number 1, drinking it without knowing your genetics. Here's something most people never think about. Your genetics determine how your body processes caffeine. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nutrigenetics and Nutrigenomics found that some people metabolize caffeine quickly, while others process it much more slowly, increasing their risk of high blood pressure and heart disease. People with a slow caffeine metabolism may experience stronger effects from even small amounts of coffee, including sleep disturbances, jitteriness, and an increased risk of heart complications. Contrarily, fast metabolizers break down caffeine efficiently and can tolerate higher amounts without negative effects. How do you know your caffeine metabolism type? Genetic testing is one way, but your body also gives clues. If you feel wired for hours after one cup or struggle with palpitations, you might be a slow metabolizer. If coffee barely affects you, your body processes caffeine quickly. Understanding how your body handles caffeine can help you make smarter choices about how much you drink. Most people drink coffee without realizing they're making mistakes that could be silently damaging their health. These habits may seem harmless, but have serious long-term consequences. Coffee has benefits, but only if you drink it the right way. Now that you know what to avoid, you can make smarter choices to protect your health while still enjoying your daily cup.
And there you have it. What are your thoughts? Next, dive into this video for more essential tips to transform your health and help you thrive. You're going to love it. Thanks for watching Healthy End, and we'll see you there.